Today, we are hosting the High Representative of the EU Foreign Affairs and Security Policy and the Vice President of the European Commission, distinguished Kaja Kallas, and we're very pleased to host her here. And once again, welcome, Madam. Today we had very comprehensive deliberations, especially on foreign policy and security issues, and we also talked about the today and tomorrow of Turkey and EU relations. And she's a very experienced and very successful politician. I previously had the opportunity to meet with her and wished her success, and today in the presence of the press I wish her success in her new position, and I'm sure she's going to be very successful in her new position. Distinguished members of the press, as you know, EU membership is a strategic position and a target for Turkey. This political will was once again repeated by the President when he was elected for the second time. And we are now waiting for a new vision from the EU side, which is going to strengthen the full membership perspective for Turkey. In the past, some members made this the material of domestic politics, and unfortunately this became actually a price that we had to pay both on the EU side as well as Turkey. Of course, the identity politics became and was replaced by a foreseeable and rational understanding, and this was eliminated by a merits-based policy. Of course, these developments in the global politics once again put forward the relationship between Turkey and the EU being a very important. Once again, the EU has to actually put forward this relationship, and this is going to be of interest to both sides. The General Council, the General Affairs Council in December 2024, some decisions were taken, and we do believe that these are very important and positive developments. For some time now, the reinitiation of the high-level economic dialogue is being discussed, and we are also discussing the reinitiation of the European Investment Bank and reactivating. I do believe that the reactivation of these have been discussed, and once again I have shared these developments with my colleague. With this understanding, the high-level political dialogue and sectoral dialogue meetings being reinitiated, and also the accession council meetings being reinitiated, we would like the EU to exhibit a will to start these. The settled consultation mechanisms, of course, are to be fully benefited from. On the other hand, the updating of the customs union should also be reinitiated. Then thus, of course, this is going to be a very important. Another priority is the advancement of the visa liberalization process. Of course, during our deliberations, we also shared our expectation that the ease in the visa processes is an expectation on our side. Of course, starting work on these processes is an expectation. In addition to these, of course, a just and sharing responsibility on the cooperation on migration issues, and these updates on basing on the reality is an important issue. We also discussed the regional developments with Madam Kallas. The war that has been ongoing in Ukraine for 4 years has come to a turning point. Within this understanding, diplomacy is the only chance for a permanent and a just resolution to the problem. The war coming to an end as soon as possible is only coming to an end by negotiation, and of course we need the reviving of the negotiations. The ceasefire in Gaza is an important issue. Unfortunately, Israel is continuing some of the attacks, and Israel needs to abide by the ceasefire. And of course, the international society has a huge responsibility. The humanitarian assistance needs to reach the Gaza Strip, and of course, the reconstruction of Gaza needs to be a priority of the international international society, we're ready to work with the European Union. We also talked about the developments in Syria with Madame Kallas. Of course, the political, economic and security issues and humanitarian assistance is important, and we made a comprehensive assistance. And of course, we decided that we need to cooperate further in relation to the security, stability, and to reach an understanding and work. Of course, the future of the Syrian citizens and the reconstruction and establishing stability is going to be an important issue which is going to contribute to the stability of our region. The millions of Syrians going back to their countries is going to be only possible through the reconstruction. Of course, within this understanding, the sanctions need to be eliminated as well. Distinguished members of the press, of course, we will continue supporting the Syrian brothers in relation to fighting against terrorism. Of course, the counterterrorism in relation to fighting against PKK and ISIS is now the responsibility of the new administration, and we will continue to support the new administration. We have also indicated that we will continue to support the new administration. At this point, our just expectation is that the relationship that has been established with the affiliates of the PKK terrorist organization should not be continued. In order for our relationship to continue with the EU, our understanding that the EU should continue in a just manner is that the relationship with EU is so deep that this relationship should not be forsaken. Our cooperation should be continued in a deep manner. Once again, I would like to thank Madame Kallas for her visit and her team.
Thank you.